I'm Tom Barry, and welcome to The New Left. There is a crazy video making rounds this week where the former deputy director of the FBI admits on television that one of the main missions of the FBI has been to keep progressives out of government for decades. Check it out.
Quite honestly, the electorate in some places is putting more and more progressives and self-described socialists in positions. And ironically, years ago when I first got into the FBI, one of the missions of the FBI in its counterintelligence efforts was to try and keep these people out of government.
This is insane. The former deputy director of the FBI just admitted on television that part of the job of the FBI is to keep progressives out of government. Progressives have known that this has been going on for a long time, but it's still shocking to see them come out so brazenly and just admit it on television. The FBI has single-handedly destroyed the socialist movement, the communist movement, the progressive movement, the labor movement. This is what the FBI does. The FBI is not our friend, and the FBI has never been our friend. The FBI even went after Martin Luther King, an American hero. Glenn Greenwald on Twitter reports, not only did the FBI and other security state agencies routinely smear Martin Luther King as an asset of Russia, they did the same thing to Daniel Ellsberg. Contemporary Democratic purveyors of this tactic don't seem to realize what an old, stale, and shameful lineage it has. He also reports, Hoover was obsessed with Martin Luther King because he believed he was manipulated by Russia, and Martin Luther King harbored allegiances to Moscow, which used him to divide America. Now, reverence for the FBI and accusing adversaries of Russian sympathies is standard Democratic rhetoric. They're doing it again. The FBI is trying to conflate Russia with the progressive movement and stop and remove progressives from power in the United States. This is what the FBI does. Why do we think that they suddenly stopped? Did they suddenly just grow a conscience and they decide to help progressives? No, the FBI is not on the side of progressives. Robert Mueller is not on our side. The FBI has historically existed to protect the capitalist class. The FBI exists to protect capitalism and not allow socialism or progressivism to ever take root. The capitalist class was furious after FDR passed the New Deal, and they have spent the last 80 years trying to dismantle it. And look how far they've gotten. Half of our country can't afford a $400 emergency. We're the richest country in the history of the world, and half of our population is rendered poor. We have 40,000 of the poorest Americans dying every year because they can't afford health care. It's insane, and we think that the FBI is our friend. Check out the letter that the FBI sent to Martin Luther King. Let's see what kind of a friend they were to the progressive movement. This is an actual letter that the FBI sent to Martin Luther King Jr. The American public, the church organizations that have been helping, Protestant, Catholic, and Jews, will know you for what you are, an evil, abnormal beast. So will others who have backed you. You are done. King, there is only one thing left for you to do. You know what it is. You have just 34 days in which to do. This exact number has been selected for a specific reason. It has definite practical significance. You are done. There is but one way out for you. You better take it before your filthy, abnormal, fraudulent self is bared to the nation. This is the policy of the FBI. Smearing and destroying progressives. That is what Mueller is. That is what Russiagate is. And we need to wake up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click like and subscribe. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider supporting the show on Patreon or donating.